taking care of yourself, taking care of the other. As children, our fathers and our mothers taught us how to breathe, how to walk, how to sit, how to eat, and how to speak, if you're lucky. But when you come to the practice, we are reborn as spiritual beings. So we have to learn how to breathe again mindfully. We learn how to walk again mindfully. We want to learn how to listen again mindfully and with compassion. We want to learn how to speak again with the language of love to honor our original commitment. Darling, I suffer. I am angry. I want you to know it. This expresses faithfulness to your commitment. Darling, I am doing my best. I am taking good care of my anger. For me and for you also. I don't want to explode, to destroy myself and to destroy you. I am doing my best. I am putting into practice what I have learned from my teacher, from my Sangha. This faithfulness will inspire respect and confidence in the other party. And lastly, darling, I need your help. This is a very strong statement because usually when you're angry, you have the tendency to say, I don't need you. If you say these 3 sentences with sincerity, from your heart, a transformation will take place in the other person. You cannot doubt the effect of such a practice. And you influence the other person to start practicing too, just by your behavior. It's powerful. She will think, he is faithful to me. He is keeping his commitment. He is trying to do his best. I must do the same. Amen. It spreads like a wildfire, the good kind. You know what I mean. So in taking good care of yourself, you take good care of your beloved one. Inspire, lead by example. Self-love is the foundation for your capacity to love the other person. If you don't take good care of yourself, if you are not happy, if you are not peaceful, you cannot make the other person happy. You cannot help the other person. You cannot love. Your capacity for loving another person depends entirely on your capacity for loving yourself, for taking care of yourself. This is a very powerful passage. It is very, very much understated. Just by taking care of yourself, you take care of those around you, directly and indirectly. When you don't take care of yourself and you notice problems in other people and you just try to fix it and go ahead, they're like, why should I listen to you? You know, it actually has the opposite effect. The best way to lead is to lead by example, by far. Especially in couples, you will be challenged. You will be challenged so much. But just criticizing your partner and doing nothing to actually work on yourself, it's actually whatever thing about them, whatever aspect about their character, their behavior, their patterns of being, their egos, whenever you try to like nitpick and criticize any of those without working on yourself, it has a really bad effect. It sounds obvious, but a lot of us need to hear that. It's never good to nitpick and criticize. Whenever you do want to help someone with a problem, you have to come from a place of love, do it very calmly. However, even sometimes that backfires, depending on your partner. I think a lot of us can relate. But if your partner sees that you're working on yourself, you're constantly working on yourself, that you're refraining and you're restraining yourself from crossing the line into creating more conflict, your partner will recognize that. You know, when you act from the being, it speaks to the being in someone else. It is truly indispensable that if you truly want to help other people, if you truly want to take care of others, you absolutely must take care of yourself as well. You can do both. You can do both at the same time, but As soon as you forget to take care of yourself in the process of taking care of others, all you're doing is holding a torch and spreading that fire, the bad kind of fire. Like, if you have anxiety or impatience or some kind of negative quality, and you just run around holding that quality, trying to help others, then you're very likely going to spread that negative quality as well. So you have to make sure to calm down, extinguish the bad flame inside you before you start going and helping other people. Take 3 deep breaths and be like, hey, am I actually in the right state of mind to be helping others? Because when you put your hands on the problem, if your hands are on fire, you're just going to make the problem catch on fire as well. I like to use the metaphor of the fire because things spread like fire, Things spread virally, like a virus. There's a lot of metaphors you can use here, but fire is a very powerful visual example. You can spread love like a fire. You can spread the light of consciousness like a fire. So that's what I mean when I say the good kind, bad kind of fire. It's totally metaphorical. Just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, takeaway here is the best way to take care of others is you got to take care of yourself too. Peace out.